Today, it's Cloudways versus WPEngine. Two giants in the ring. We're talking head-to-head, strengths, weaknesses, the whole 9 yards.
Love a good showdown. And trust me, this is a matchup for the ages. Both are powerhouses, but like any good fight, who wins depends on your fighting style. Or, in this case, your website needs.
Okay, so let's break it down. Starting with Cloudways, what's the deal with them? Seems like they're all about, like, customization.
You hit the nail on the head. Cloudways is all about choice. You pick your cloud provider, AWS, Google Cloud, even DigitalOcean if that's your jam. And get this, you can even tweak your server setup.
Server setup. Okay, so we're getting a little technical. Is this one for the tech-savvy folks?
You could say that. Cloudways definitely attracts developers, agencies, those who want, complete control. Imagine building a car. You choose the engine, the transmission, everything. That's Cloudways. Now, on the other side, we've got WPEngine. They've gone all in on WordPress. We're talking a premium, managed experience, fine-tuned for just that. If Cloudways is building your own car, WPEngine is like hopping into a luxury car service.
Okay, so WPEngine, they handle everything. Like, I just sit back and enjoy the ride.
Precisely. Security updates, performance tweaks, all taken care of. You focus on what matters, your content. Plus, they throw in the Genesis framework and StudioPress themes for free.
Wow, free premium themes. Okay, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
So we've got customization versus convenience, but what about speed? That's crucial for any website.
Absolutely, and both platforms know it. Both are rocking SSD storage and content delivery network CDNs. Think of CDNs like having your website cached all over the globe, so no matter where someone's browsing from, it loads in a snap.
Okay, so both are pretty speedy. Makes sense. But speed isn't everything. What about the price tag? How do they compare there?
Now this is where it gets interesting. Cloudways, they're all about that pay-as-you-go model. So you only pay for what you use. Pretty appealing starting price, but it can fluctuate. WPEngine, on the other hand, they're fixed monthly fees. A bit pricier up front, but you're paying for that premium, all-inclusive experience.
So classic trade-off then, huh? Flexibility and potentially lower cost versus convenience and a higher price tag. What's a website owner to do?
Tough choices. But hey, that's what we're here for, right? To help you figure out the best option for your specific needs, expertise, and of course, budget.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Now let's talk security. After all, a website's only as good as its defenses, right?
Absolutely, and thankfully, both Cloudways and WPEngine take security seriously. We're talking firewalls. Those trusty gatekeepers blocking malicious traffic and free SSL certificates, encrypting data between your site and visitors.
Okay, so the basics are covered. But what about more advanced stuff? Malware, scanning, DDoS protection, that sort of thing?
You're right to ask. WPEngine, they've really upped their game here. They've got it all. Routine malware scans, DDoS protection, it's standard across all plans. Imagine them actively monitoring their network 24/7, implementing security patches, really acting as your website's personal bodyguard.
Wow, sounds like they've got you covered.
Yeah.
So with WPEngine, it's all about that peace of mind.
You got it. Now, Cloudways, they take a different approach. Still secure, but they give you more control, more customization options. Think of it as choosing between a pre-assembled security system or building your own from scratch.
So more hands-on with Cloudways then.
Exactly. They give you the tools, the options like malware spanning add-ons, two-factor authentication, server-level configurations. You decide how secure you want to be. It's all about flexibility.
So more flexibility, but also more responsibility on your end.
Interesting. Well, speaking of responsibility, let's talk about ease of use. Because let's be honest, managing a website can be a headache.
Ain't that the truth? So which of these contenders makes it easier, especially for those of us who aren't, coding gurus?
When it comes to user-friendliness, WPEngine consistently gets top marks. Their platform is designed specifically with WordPress in mind. Super straightforward, even for beginners.
That's a bold claim. What makes them so user-friendly?
Well, they've poured a lot of effort into a clean, intuitive dashboard, easy to navigate, everything clearly labeled, helpful tooltips, guides, you name it. Installing WordPress, managing backups, it's all a breeze.
So WPEngine is all about making life easier for their users. Sounds pretty good to me. But what about Cloudways? How does their platform compare in terms of usability?
Cloudways has stepped up their game, too. They've definitely made their platform more user-friendly, especially in recent years. It's more streamlined now, with a well-organized dashboard, clear documentation, and their support resources are fantastic.
Okay, so they're getting better, but maybe still not as intuitive as WPEngine.
You got it. WPEngine is laser-focused on WordPress, so their entire platform is built around it. Caching, security, everything. With Cloudways, you have more customization options, which can be great for advanced users, but maybe a bit overwhelming for newbies.
Makes sense. So to put it simply, WPEngine is like a well-organized playground, everything ready to go, while Cloudways is more like building that playground yourself.
You're catching on, and that's a great way to think about it. It all comes down to your needs, comfort level, how much control you want.
Absolutely.
Now, let's shift gears to another crucial factor, scalability.
Right, because a website can be like a garden. You start small, but with the right conditions, it can really flourish.
Love that analogy. And you don't want your hosting to be the thing holding you back from growth.
Exactly. So how do Cloudways and WPEngine handle scalability?
Both offer it, but their approaches are quite different. Cloudways, with its cloud-based infrastructure, offers granular on-demand scalability. You pay as you go.
So if your website traffic suddenly spikes, maybe a new product launch, a viral marketing campaign,
Yeah.
you can quickly adjust your resources.
Precisely. It's like having a restaurant that can magically add tables and chairs during a rush. Then scale back when things quiet down. No wasted space, no wasted money.
I like it. Flexibility is key. So that's Cloudways. What about WPEngine? How do they handle those growing pains?
WPEngine takes a more structured approach. They offer various plans, each with predefined resource limits. As your site grows, you upgrade to a higher tier plan. WPEngine's approach is less granular, perhaps, but it provides a clear path for growth.
Makes sense. So Cloudways for on-demand flexibility, WPEngine for more predictable scaling, both valid options.
Absolutely. It all depends on your needs and how much control you want.
Speaking of needs, let's talk customer support. Because even with the most user-friendly platforms, things happen.
Oh, absolutely. And you need a team you can rely on, especially when you're dealing with something as important as your website.
Exactly. So what kind of support can users expect from WPEngine?
WPEngine is known for its stellar customer support. We're talking 24/7 live chat, phone support, the whole shebang.
Okay, so no matter when disaster strikes, they're there to help.
Precisely. And they really know their stuff. Their team can troubleshoot technical issues, answer your WordPress questions, even offer performance optimization tips. They're like your own personal WordPress pit crew.
Nice. It's like having a dedicated team of experts on call. That's reassuring. What about Cloudways? What kind of customer support do they provide?
Cloudways also offers support through live chat and a ticketing system. Their team is super knowledgeable, ready to help with any server-related issues.
Okay, so both offer 24/7 support. Is there a difference in their expertise?
You could say that. WPEngine support is more WordPress focused, while Cloudways is more about their cloud platform itself.
So it aligns with their overall approaches then.
Mm-hmm.
WPEngine, the WordPress specialist, Cloudways, the cloud platform expert. Makes sense.
You got it. Ultimately, the better support depends on what you need help with. Do you want WordPress-specific guidance or more technical server-level assistance?
That's a great point. What are the key takeaways for each platform?
Cloudways, with its cloud-based approach, it's all about flexibility. You pick your provider, fine-tune your setup, scale on demand. It's perfect for tech-savvy users, developers, anyone who wants granular control.
They're like the DIY experts of the hosting world.
Exactly. You've got the tools, you've got the power. WPEngine, on the other hand, they're all about that premium managed WordPress experience. They handle everything, so you can just focus on your content.
They're like that concierge service, taking care of everything so you don't have to lift a finger.
Spot on. If you value convenience, ease of use, WPEngine is a fantastic choice.
Okay, so two solid options, both with their pros and cons. But at the end of the day, how does someone decide?
Honestly, the best way is to try them out for yourself. Both offer free trials, so kick the tires, play around, see which one feels right, which dashboard you vibe with more.
Couldn't agree more. And to help you get started, we've got you covered. We've included links to both Cloudways and WPEngine in the episode description.
Go check them out, explore their offerings, and then decide which platform will best help you build that awesome online presence you've been dreaming of.
That's it for this deep dive, folks. We hope you enjoyed it. Until next time.